Please welcome to the show a good friend. Say hello to Paul Rudd, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't help myself.
Wow, I was surprised. I wasn't ready for it.
You weren't ready for that, but you did it. You're a strong man.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. Now, I'm not really a strong man. I just always have a weight belt on. Thank God. I do.
It's like the old school Spanx, yeah. Yeah, you get, well, you are into, you're into in fitness and weightlifting and boxing.
It's my life.
Yeah, I know. But we were discussing backstage how you're super into Rocky with your son.
Yeah. And I've just recently been on a Rocky binge. Like, watched all of them again.
I love those movies.
They're so great.
All dozen of them. All 12 of them.
I always... all 12 of them.
There's a baker's dozen of Rocky movies.
There's a baker's dozen. Yeah. That's 13.
That's the secret 13th one that floats around. If you get your hands on that one, man.
It's tough to get.
It's hard to get.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's only available in China.
That's correct. And if you don't have a certain type of Blu-ray player, you ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it.
No way.
No. It's really, really tough.
Which ones is your son drawn to?
Well, you know, is that he's 9, and he has some buddies in school that were really into Rocky. And so I said, we're watching Rocky. Because you're going to love it.
Not knowing if he will love it.
Well, I figured for sure he would. And then the first one, you kind of forget. It's not a bunch of fighting. He was like, all right.
Yeah.
But then he stuck with it, and he's like, that's kind of great. And then by, 2 and 3, where they're just pummeling each other throughout the movie, he's way into it.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic movies. I loved the first Rocky.
Yeah.
And then second, third one was like...
Third one was really good.
Yeah, I remember I was so into... That's when he goes to Russia, right?
That's 4.
Oh, sorry,
That's
4.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Third
one, Clubber Lang?
Third one's Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang, that's right.
Fourth is Ivan Drago.
Yeah, Drago, man, I Must Break You,
Yeah, I Must Break You.
I remember I used to hop around my backyard with like a wiffle ball bat over my shoulders and do the hop thing.
To do the thing with the snow?
Yeah, the snow. I thought that was
well, that's a serious training regime that he has there in Siberia.
He is. He's holding a giant log on his back.
Yeah, and he's like pulling chains, and I mean, he's going old school. He's not messing around with all the latest technologies like Ivan Drago.
No, exactly. That's exactly right. You got that movie. You got the movie.
I said it was like he went back to basics.
Yeah. Always good music in them too.
Great.
I mean, you have.
We took, I took. He was Rocky. My son was Rocky for Halloween, and his buddies were also Rocky, and they dressed as 3 versions of Rocky. My son was Italian Stallion, yellow robe.
Oh, I love that.
I was Mickey. I was Mick.
Love that. You gotta be Mickey.
And then his buddies, one was Street Rocky. His buddy Sam, black leather jacket, fedora.
Trans Am one?
Trans Am, yeah, bouncing the Spalding.
Oh, I love that.
Fingerless leather gloves.
That's the coolest.
Yeah.
Take him back. Do. Take him back. Yo, Rocky! Yeah. That's just fantastic.
Good old Frank Stallone.
Yeah, that's Frank. He's the one who sang that.
I saw Frank Stallone once years ago, many years ago, in Venice, California. And I was like, is that Frank Stallone? And I turned and said, oh, it is Frank Stallone. And I knew it was Frank Stallone because he had a baseball hat that said Frank Stallone.
Yeah! He likes to keep it subtle,
like,
man.
That's Frank Stallone.
That's probably him. His name's on his hat. That's pretty good.
And then so I took my son. Rocky is now a musical on Broadway.
That's right. Is it out?
Yeah, it's just now. It's in previews, and I went to the very first show, and we went with his buddies, Sam and Ari, who are also big Rocky fans.
So all the Rockies went.
All the Rockies.
Yeah. What did they enjoy it? Was it good?
They were mesmerized.
Did you like it?
I was freaking out. It was so great.
It was great.
When Paulie comes on stage, his entrance.
Yeah.
Played by a wonderful actor, Mr. Danny Mastrogiorgio.
Uh-huh.
It hits a switch, all this meat descends from the rafters, and the place went bananas.
Dude, people started punching meat?
Yeah, they're kind of air punching.
Yeah,
they're so psyched, and then the montages, and they cracked eggs. He drinks eggs. And
yes! Oh, I would go nuts.
Really, people were going crazy. And then at the end of the show, this was the very first preview, completely unexpected, Stallone walks out.
Now, let me just ask an obvious question. Frank Stallone? Or Sylvester Stallone?
It was Sylvester Stallone. I knew it because he had a hat on. That's
how you know the difference. Now, what? Did you talk to him? Did you meet him?
I talked to him. I was. By the way, when he walked out, I was way more. My son was excited. The boys were excited.
Yeah.
But I was like, Stallone, guys, Stallone. Yeah. And they were shell-shocked, as was I. And then I met him afterward.
No.
And he was so nice. And I was kind of just, you know, trying. My son's really into the movies. He was Rocky for Halloween. I love him too. And he started giving my son a little boxing lesson. And I was standing there watching. I had like the most emotional, incredibly profound experience watching Stallone teach my son how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
And he's like, you got to lean back, for the back foot, and then he's like, he punches Jack. Well, he's like this, like on his chin. He goes, go ahead. And then he says to my 9-year-old, "That's how you break someone's jaw."
Okay, all right. Enough lessons. But thank you very much. He must have loved it, right?
He completely froze up. It was the greatest night of his life.
Oh, it's so cool to hear. Paul, Anchorman 2 is now coming out again.
Yeah.
For the second time.
Never went away.
Never went away. Coming out for the second time.
Right.
This is all new footage.
Yeah.
Do you remember doing all this footage?
Well, I just saw it actually yesterday for the first time. I'd heard about that. There was always talk there was going to be another version because there were so many different jokes. We didn't have to worry about rating. And so I just saw it, and it's just weird. I love it.
I have a clip I want to show everyone. Here's a brand new scene from the new version of Anchorman 2 in theaters for 1 week, starting this Friday. Take a look.
Remember the time I took Cham's mom to the hospital, and then we hit it off, and I gave her gonorrhea?
Cham's mom got the clap.
She was pissed.
Fantana's a dirty dog.
I tell you something, she was 78, but she didn't look a day over 74.
Getting rid of the walker and the eye patch, I'll tell you, she ain't bad looking. Good to go.
Best part of it all, she actually fell in love with Brian.
Oh, how's she doing?
She died yesterday.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi.
Well, I can't because she's dead now.
Oh, dead.
Dead.
Oh.
She passed away.
Gonorrhea?